Hi guys, today we're doing an install of the Italian box to a Volvo S40 2.0D. Generally show you how to do it and how it's installed, and then the next video I'll show you use of the app and see what it actually does, see how much it improves things. So let's open the bonnet. You'll probably have an engine cover. Remove the engine cover, place to one side very gently, and then you find the fuel pressure sensor, which will be, I'll just bring it over here, on the fuel rail, likely down there on the fuel rail. So find the fuel rail, it'll have plastic and metal pipes running to it and from it, which is just inside there. And then find the fuel pressure sensor, which in my case is just underneath. Let's just zoom you in there so you can see. It's just there. So I'm going to unplug the fuel pressure sensor. It will have a tab that you need to push away and down. These can be a little bit fiddly, so it may be worth getting a screwdriver to help you get to it. So let's find the fuel pressure sensor. Hold the tab, get my arm in and pull down. There you have fuel pressure sensor. It will be a small plug with a red sort of lead on it. I shall just show you just this one here, fuel pressure sensor. You then want to get your cable, which has zip ties on it, so I'll just remove those for easier access. The cable's fairly well made. It has a plastic coating on, cover sort of corrugated plastic to make sure it stays waterproof. The fuel pressure sensor, and you plug the male end into the female end of your wiring harness as such, and it will click. It should click. Hands are freezing, bear with me. They do not work. And it clicks just in place, just there. You then take the male end of the cable and you plug it back into where the plug came from for the fuel pressure sensor. Nice and easy. It may be a bit of a tight fit just down there, but you can fit in, no worries. Just got to find the connector just there. And again it will click into place, an audible click, you'll hear it. You then take your harness, feed it around where you'd want it to be so it's nice and tidy, and you plug into your box. It will have a nice waterproof specific connector and it will fit into the box as such, and press and it will click into place. That is now installed. You have your box now installed. You can then turn it on via the app and change your settings via the app. So if, like me, you like everything to be nice and tidy, just find a nice space for it, bring your wiring around, run it into your usual wiring positions, and essentially find a nice space for it as such, or as such. It will then, essentially, you can screw it in, bolt it in, or double-sided tape it in. It's fully waterproof, all good. You just reroute your wiring. As such, maybe easier to unplug, as I just did. Make sure it's all nice and neat and straight. Run it under here, across there, and pop it back in, plug it back in, and you are golden. I will likely double-sided just to there so it's within range, and I'll tidy up all the wiring, and then that's it. It's that quick and simple. You then place your engine cover back on, and you're good. That's done. You have now successfully modified your diesel car. See, why would you want this box? A lot of people say, why don't you just get it remapped? You know, why don't you just change things, remap, do this, do that, change your filters, change your etc, etc. Why do you want a box? I'll tell you why. Because that just went in there. That can be removed without a trace. Super easy. Unplug, plug it back in. A remap will leave a trace. A remap will leave digital stuff behind. It'll leave, you have to open the ECU, in this car specifically. You have to remove and open the ECU. There's a lot of complications. Obviously, a lot of people would much prefer a remap. It's much more customizable. However, if your car is hired, it's on lease, or finance, or under warranty specifically, this will be removed without a trace. Take it in, put it in, take it straight out, no one's any the wiser. You're then getting 50% power, 50% fuel economy. Easy, it's easy. You just chuck it in, take it out. If you're a DIYer, if you don't like dealing with car people, if you're intimidated by the car scene, super easy. Your car's still under warranty, you've got no worries of that, and it's fully customizable, and you get incredible gains. According to their figures, you're talking 50 horsepower gains from a turbo diesel, which is incredible. So you're getting similar sort of gains to a remap. It's customizable, you can save fuel, you can add extra power without any of the stress, time and effort it takes to do a remap, and you still get your warranty, you still get completely untraceable modifications if you're on lease and such. So that's why you'd want this tuning box. Me specifically, I wanted it because it was cheaper than remapping for this, because you have to open the ECU and it's a whole nightmare. So that's why I wanted it. Plus, hell of a lot of fun. Press a button, get zooms. Brilliant. So that is the Italian box. Get it for any turbo diesel car, and I shall pop the link in the description below. Peace out.